Hello and welcome. Today's transmission is to stop playing small and own your vision. So I just want you to feel that phrase for a moment. Own your vision, and just feel like the magnitude of that and the power and the groundedness in that. There is a natural tension that exists between the vision that we're holding, like that deep desire that has been placed in our heart by God, and the temptation, the safety that is found in being just small enough so as to not trigger or displease anyone around us. And I just want to name that if your vision, if your desire has been placed in your heart by God, it is literally meant to scare the shit out of you, meaning it is meant to initiate you. It's not going to be small and realistic. Like, that's not how heart desire works. That's not how the God-given vision works. It's not small and realistic. It's bigger than what feels possible. And part of holding something and choosing to even try and attempt to create something that is bigger than what feels possible is to be initiated by it and to be, frankly, like scared shitless at certain points along the path, right? And to face these shadows and these edges within ourselves. And the one that I want to focus on today in this transmission is playing small. This highly intelligent mechanism that's programmed into our nervous system and our subconscious, and it's very beautiful, and we can have lots of respect for it, right? That keeps us in a posture, not just a physical posture, but like an energetic posture that doesn't overstep what other people expect of us or what other people need us to be, or what the identity we've crafted for ourselves expects us to be. So we're not making this mechanism wrong. Like I said, it's intelligent, right? This is actually about working with and through that point of tension rather than trying to bypass it, and recognizing that that need for safety is perfect. And it's something that we create for ourselves by internally sourcing it rather than sourcing it from outside of us. So playing small is essentially sourcing your sense of relational safety from others and from not overstepping the boundaries of what others have defined for you, whether like overtly someone telling you this is what you have to be like, or if it's just like subliminally through what you've seen culture accepts from people. This might be your family, right? What you feel like you have to be, right? For your family, this might be a partner, this might be friends, this might be a community, this might be the identity you've crafted for yourself. A common one that I see in the line of work that I do is the spiritually identified person who wants to build this really unique, beautiful business, but can't get over their own spiritual identity and deeply fears that them pursuing that or even wanting that is unspiritual, or is afraid of being rejected by their spiritual community for not being spiritual enough, right? But this can come up in so many different contexts depending on your personal history. The idea here, by the way, is not to just get over the smallness. It's not just to choose this big posture and now you can hold the vision and everything's going to go smoothly. It's actually building capacity to be with the act of playing small. So to no longer do it unconsciously, to no longer do it in a state of dissociation, to actually come into a relationship with the part of you that says, I am most safe when I'm just a little smaller than I'd like to be. And the more you can hold capacity for this and get to know this and come into a relationship with this and learn how to resource and support it, the more capacity you have to stretch beyond what you've known to be safe and hold and anchor and integrate that. And this is a path of titration, right? Of being able to hold and anchor more and more in our field, because ultimately, if the vision we have in our heart is big, we have to become big to hold it. And what we can sometimes do is we can try to have our cake and eat it too. We can try to pursue the vision and build it, all the while hoping that we're not going to have to do that thing that we don't want to do, right? Be seen in that way, right? Or essentially stretch out of this posture that we've found so much comfort in. Your vision is designed to stretch you. It's designed to stretch you in the area that you really don't want to be stretched in, right? And what we can do when we're more spiritually oriented, or if we're very attached to our spiritual identity, is we can over focus on the aspects of our expansion that are really easy and comfortable. More inner work, more meditation, more all of this stuff that I love to do because I'm spiritual and it's comfortable for me, rather than leaning into the areas that we haven't touched at all, or that feel very intimidating or difficult or don't align with our identity, right? And your vision is literally meant to stretch you in every direction, right? To make you whole, not to just develop you in one trajectory. And so the invitation of no longer playing small is realizing what you have sacrificed, or what you have denied, or what you have avoided to either maintain a sense of loyalty to a community, like what you think you have to be for a group of people, or to your own identity, right? So a loyalty to whatever your identity construct is at this moment, and what you fear you might be if you were to break out of that identity. There's obviously a lot of discomfort, right, that comes up here. And the willingness to be in that discomfort and to move through it is what allows us to ultimately hold that vision. So as you move through this transmission, really be with the part of you that wants to be small. Feel that part of you that finds safety in it, and come into relationship with it rather than trying to push past it. Recognize how intelligent it is, and recognizing where that small part of you doesn't want to go, right? And recognize that it's going to find other places that it wants to reach and stretch into. Oh, we could develop more over here. I'm fine with that. I'll stretch over here, right? I'll go back to another ceremony and stretch over here, and then recognize where it really doesn't want to stretch into, and where it comes up with all sorts of excuses why, like, oh, but that area we certainly don't need to go into. And again, the invitation is not to push into that, is to notice it. It's to be in relationship to it and start a dialogue, and actually be, like, literally somatically be with the tension itself. Okay, I have this thing and it's so big and I have to become big to hold it, but it feels so much safer trying to hold it or imagining holding it from this posture. And can you sit with the paradox of that? So this has been one of the biggest themes of my personal life, right? Is the tension between what I feel like I'm here to build and create, and honoring my creative impulse, and also just like how my human is here to hold that, and my loyalty to not displeasing or triggering anyone, to not having people think I'm crazy or a weirdo, and also to not be seen as like bad and like doing the wrong thing, right? So also my loyalty to my spiritual identity, which I have for the past many years been unraveling and releasing myself from, right? But that I used to be very, very attached to what I thought a spiritual person was or needed to be. And that's all been a gift, right? Because it's invited me to actually source the safety I was finding in those attachments within myself, right? And also within my vision, to find that sense of safety within this thing that I'm building, rather than whether or not somebody else understands it. Si estás tu ikikeo sukao tupai. Kai kieu kai. Mama ya ki ai sai. Ya le tite. Ya le tite. Mamar masiaiki. Iasus tu quash ti estas tiki eu suta ile artumo askish. Yur pisa sikaiki. Kar kusti pasi haisi. Ya ya ye ki la si sautai. Iastisi kia ustumu ai kia lettur pa ai stinkiste asturu pa istemas. Ia jesturu si kia leshti asunu munista mi el tua si sesku ashtu. Pu 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 ima si salele ai. Kuamatita si halelai. Ya me kakita teta. Ya ye kahi ke sepa. Ye ma ye si salelai. Ia yastu kuasie. Ia yastu kuasista ashtu supikiasi. Ewa wasunne ishi ashia saltu. Ia yastu kuasi shia sal. Ia yaskia taiti. Ela ya kia kumeni. Kai ki kasi la lelei. Mama shesta kite. Mama ashta sakise. Ital tei aleima. Itirma si alekita. Sille astun kistas ia siste unumuna istes kia la ustu purpas ikia santi piasteu krupastes ewa usunumu alti ia yeo sukusku mashtir iwe esau esu ia yasku tu paetir Pitar tar mei sayalena Mama mal mesari sirti Mama me Mama me kirtir talti salelile mane Mama me la sekai kiti Palti paritani sasi saishite Mana nalelile site Mama me ayasite Lele si salele lile Ihkiastista usumpi Pastiki asistu star ia lech itam pustupa ishka usut ia yasinima iste ia yakuika astru pistaisi Mina na 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 male ine statite Kie la 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 Iayash kieskupuasi tites. Ialasturustus kiasen